Happy Thursday, Sooner Nation. Welcome back to the Sooner Surge for another nightly live edition of Sooner Surge Double Trouble, where we talk all things Sooners, really ramping up football as it's right around the corner. 2 weeks from tomorrow, the pads will be on, and hopefully many touchdowns will be had. I got to say first, big kudos to Clark D.
Thanks,
for
Clark.
becoming a YouTube Sooner Surge Unlimited member. Clark, email us at ousportsroundup@gmail.com. Hunter will drop it in the chat. Anyone else who wants to join the Sooner Surge Unlimited membership, we will send you the link for the Discord through email. And it's a great community. A lot of bantering, a lot of fun had. What's up, Jay?
I will say this real quick. First, good evening, everybody. But if you can't handle the heat, you may not want to enter that Discord. Right?
Yeah, I know Tyler's not on there yet, but he's working.
It's all in clean fun, though. That's what I love about it. It's clean. It's fun. It's a great time. Colin says, let's get right to it. What's your prediction for who will be the Oklahoma Sooners MVP, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year? Well, that's a lot. MVP, I'm going to say, can I say the defense as a whole?
No, that's the dumbest,
Danny
easiest
Stutzman.
answer.
Danny Stutzman will be the MVP.
Wow. Okay.
I think the defense can be that good.
He's going to be the overall MVP.
I think the defense will be that
What's
good.
up, Corey? I know we're going to try to get together and get some lunch in the 918. Yeah, hey.
Stubby, what's up, Stubby?
Stubby, I'm going to say it again. We have been saying good news for a little bit and had that eye emoji about 7 days ago. Pretty excited about the possibility of landing the 5-star offensive tackle.
What's up, Jackson? How's Norman treating you, bro? How's Norman treating you? Football heaven is here, Craig says. We're not going there, Sooner fan. I shouldn't even put that up there.
Yeah, I won't comment on that as an educator.
What's up, Chief? How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. You getting adjusted to the time change being back? Back where you're in your hometown.
Jay, your Fasusi percentage should be pretty high, Jay.
You know, I don't change. I'm keeping it at 55. What's up, Scott? How you doing?
Hey, Jay. If there was one thing you would think that needs to be kind of talked about, and as Stubby says, there's been so much talk, speculation, foresight, predictions, criticism, and they haven't even put the pads on and played a game. But if there's something that maybe we could talk about that maybe we haven't, is there something?
I think we've covered. I don't know what it would be, Jeremy.
I've got one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to talk about one that I think, Jay, tell me who the starting field goal kicker and punter was in 2000.
Punter? Was that Ferguson?
I believe it was Ferguson. Yes, Jeff Ferguson.
Place kicker?
Kicker.
Was it Tim Duncan or no?
Was Tim Duncan 2000, Jay?
You asked the question.
Yeah, Ferguson was the.
Let me
it was not Michael Honeycutt.
Another question that you ask you don't know an answer to. Cool.
Jeff Ferguson was the punter.
Why do you ask the question if you don't know the answer?
I asked the question to say that there's a position that we haven't really spent really much time, Jay, and it's kicker. And to me, you go back to the 2000 team, they were also really, really good in the return game.
Yeah.
In punt returns and kick returns that year, Jay.
Kicker, though, there's nothing you can tell right now because you can't tell anything from practice for kicker. I don't think.
I agree, but I really want to see Tatum and Reagan's on the kickoff returns, and I want to see playmakers back there. I don't care if they're young. I do agree with Braden. I think Billy Bowman has a chance to be one of those MVPs on defense along with Stutzman.
I would agree, Bowman. Yeah, Sooner fan, here's the deal.
Unbelievable.
I was very disappointed, and it's not the first time I'm disappointed in ESPN, and it won't be the last time. It's awful. Sam Ponder is an unbelievable person, unbelievable person at her career. She's really good at it. RG3, I mean, I still think it's dirty, but I'm not as big of an RG3 fan as some people. So, but Sam Ponder's been doing it forever. Stephen Smith gets a new contract. Listen, we could go down a whole rabbit hole on that, and I'm not going to do it tonight. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
Grey God has Schmidt starting at kicker. Craig's got Stutzman winning the Butkus.
Look at that, Jeremy. I was right.
Sooner legend Mike. Mike is with us tonight. Appreciate it. Hope all is well.
What's up, Mike?
Tim Duncan was a lefty.
I was right. So I was right on both.
Jason is a left-footed kicker. We're mirror twins. He's left-footed, right-handed. I'm left-handed, right-footed.
Hot take. Greg got says Schmidt will start at kicker. Yes or no, Jeremy? Pass or take?
I'm actually passing that. I think it's Tyler Keltner, Jay.
I don't. I think the guy who kicks the first field goal will be Schmidt, but I think they both might kick in game one.
I think you both kick. If you got two guys who are battling it out at that position, don't you think the first three non-con games they both take turns?
I think they will. That's kind of
literally take turns. Hey, one thing that I think we have to talk about is, yes, Josh Plaster is gone. Josh Plaster left.
But I think Elzinga is a good kicker.
Elzinga is a great kicker, Jay. Look at the difference when Elzinga started punting last year. It was a lot better.
Hey, Grey God, I don't mean hot take as in it's a crazy take. What I mean is I would be absolutely shocked if he runs out there and is the only one that kicks in game one. I mean, I think they try a couple guys. It's totally different kicking in practice in the game. We've talked about this. I would give two guys a chance just to see what they do. That's just my opinion. So, Dakota's got Oklahoma at 10-2. Yeah, I did see that. I think they're going to have a meeting about that Texas A&M game. I think this end of this week.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Earlier, I just had it on there, and I don't know if I can go back and find it. It was Aaron Huddleston. I'm going to say this. I really like Jerry Palm. Jerry Palm is usually spot on things. I have to say I'm questioning this a lot.
Well, you know what's crazy is I don't know if you saw the whole facts of the playoff rankings this year and when they're going to be released. Did you see that today? Do you know when the first release date is?
No, October 12th.
Same night as the election, November 5th.
Really?
7 p.m. Same night as the election, Tuesday. Yep, first one.
Ron, my first day as assistant principal, my voice wasn't used as much like when I was a classroom teacher on the first day, but my legs were all over the place, moving around. It was a great first day, though. It was a great first day.
Hey, real quick, and you're talking about Keltner. Keltner's the kicker they were probably talking about. Hey, real quick, Hunter, I don't know if you could look it up or if anybody knows this, but I was wondering today when I saw that about the election night is the same night, November 5th, I think it is, for the first. Is that a lot later than it's been? That's week 10, they said. Does that seem late?
It could be about a week later.
I'm trying to remember kind of how it felt the last few years. I don't mind it.
I want to go back. There are a couple things, Jay. Tyler says getting real thin at running back. Don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know that either.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. Colin says if Dart had thought about coming to OU. If he had come here, Dylan Gabriel would not have started. Now, I know Dylan Gabriel knew the offense better, but I don't know that they both would have ended up here together. I just don't see two guys coming together.
But that's not the question he's asking. He's asking who would be the starting quarterback in 2024.
Oh, well, I'm assuming he thinks that Dart would have started over Gabriel then.
Yeah, I don't understand, Tyler. I don't know where you're going with the real thin at running back. You're going to have to explain that.
Hunter says it's always first week of November.
Look at this, folks. There it is. Mr. Tyree Jackson. He is now a fan stop member.
That means he's got his name on the wheel 9 times.
Yeah.
His chances of winning the OU Houston tickets, courtesy of the fan stop. And by the way, this is a fan stop shirt. They are so solid quality, soft material. I don't know if you went with the long sleeve hoodie package or the short sleeve. But Tyree, I just want to say thank you so much. Those will be shipped to your doorstep. You'll actually get a welcome shirt, and then the monthly ones will roll in. Man, kudos, Tyree. Thank you so much for supporting the fan stop. Kevin is a great dude at the fan stop. Appreciate you joining. We'll make sure your name's on there 9 times. You'll see it on there 9 times when we spin that wheel in 2 days, Jay.
Tomorrow.
We spin that wheel tomorrow, don't we?
One day. Tonight's the last trivia night. Hey, Chief. Tyree got the premium.
Oh, big time, Tyree. Jay, I will do Sensei Germ tomorrow night for spinning the wheel.
Okay, I'm down for it. Hey, this might be the hottest take of the night. So far, I think it is. Tatum takes over RB1 by Tennessee. Chief, love you. I don't think that happens, though. I don't know how he would pass Sawchuk or Barnes in 3 games. I just don't. I don't know if he'd have enough playing time to do that.
I hope you use code SURGE for the 10% off, Tyree. That would help. Hey, I thought spinning was the 15th. I thought spinning was the 16th.
Well, originally you said 15th, and then you said we're going to do the 16th. So.
That is not right,
Hey, and real quick.
That is not right, Jay.
Real quick, we talked about this, 2 nights ago, Jeremy. I think you have to be present on the live to win.
You got to be on the live show in the comment section and live to win, Jay, you're saying.
When we spin the wheel and it lands on your name, you got to make sure that you're in here so we know. We can't just give it to somebody who's not in the live, and then we won't be able to get a hold of them. So you got to be on the live tomorrow night.
I agree, but Jay, I typed up the rules, and I promise you, Hunter can probably go find them. They're saved on here. I promise you it was to the 15th. If I'm wrong, I'm eating a lot of crow tonight. And the drawing was the 16th. I typed them up. I have a photographic memory. You know I have a photographic memory, Jay. Don't question me.
You don't have a photographic memory.
I absolutely do. Ask Hunter.
You couldn't even remember the kicker from 2000.
You want me to tell everyone your phone number right now?
Please no, because I do not want that.
I got Hunter's number too if he wants it.
And by the way, that does not mean you have a photographic memory. Because you can remember your twin brother's number that you call 24 times a day. I mean, how hard's that?
Anyway,
that is the farthest thing away from a photographic memory I've ever heard.
Hot take number 4, Jackson Arnold is first team SEC. Chief, I'm right there with you.
I did see Bigsby ranked number 10. That's crazy.
Not surprising,
but crazy. A little bit crazy.
And Hunter, I'm waiting for you to find the rules so you can prove that I'm right. Stubby says he'd prefer a young wide receiver over one of the safeties like Peyton Bone. I think he's talking about returning punts.
I agree with him. And I don't understand this real quick. What is Nick Barkley, Heath Barkley? I don't get it. Do you know?
They're people, Jay.
Who are they?
I don't follow. I just know every time I played ping pong and I hit the corner, I'd say, Nick Barkley.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm going to there's nothing we can do about the commercial.
Don't apologize for something you can't control, Jay. Learn.
Unapologetic.
Hey,
unapologetic.
Jay, do the trivia right now. This would be a great time for it. It's a great trivia question, and someone's dying to get their name on the last chance, last-ditch effort to get their name on the wheel for tomorrow night.
Are we going to say this is worth how many points? Here's the deal. It's worth 1 point. 1 point, but you got to get all the answers on one comment. I don't want to see the answers have to be on the same comment. So here we go. The rules are explained plain and simple. Your answers have to be on the same comment. If you don't know them, all of them, don't put it in there. Here we go.
Bobby, someone going to stop. Quick, Bobby or the field?
I disagree real quick with Chief. Bobby is not good at trivia. Bobby's amazing at trivia. So I disagree, Chief. Here we go. Here's the question.
Jeremy, I just drew a blank on it.
Coaches.
I know that. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this so it's not given away.
It's not giving it away, Jay. Ask the question.
You go for it. I don't want to give. I think I might give it away the way I'm going to ask it.
Name the 2 coaches whose real name.
Let me do it. Sorry. Give us the 2 Oklahoma football coaches whose first name starts with B.
Nope, not Bud and Barry.
That's wrong, Mess.
You got to get both of them in there. Not
you got to get both of them. Teresa, that's wrong as well. Keaton, that's wrong as well. That is wrong. I have not seen it yet. Jeremy, have you seen it?
Great question.
It's a great question.
Aaron.
Wait.
Aaron got it.
There it is right there. Brent. No, that's not it.
No, Aaron.
Where? I didn't see Aaron.
Aaron Huddleston. Right there on your screen, Jay.
Barry and Benny, correct.
Benny Owen, Barry Switzer.
That's the only 2 because you got Robert Stoops, you got Charles Wilkinson.
Wilkerson, yeah.
And then you got Wilkerson. And then you got Thomas Brent Venables. So technically, it's just Barry and Benny. It's a little bit of a trick question.
Aaron Huddleston. I don't know if Aaron's name is on the wheel, but how crazy would it be if Aaron gets his name on the wheel tonight for the trivia and wins tomorrow the tickets to the. By the way, Kevin, the fan stop, thanks so much. These tickets are really, really good seats in the end zone, lower level. OU Houston night game. I think it's 6:45 kickoff.
Hey, and I thought that would be a good question because you know what uniforms they're wearing.
Yeah, Wilkinson, Bud Wilkinson. What did we say?
What did I say?
I thought you said Wilkerson, so I was trying to correct you.
I said Wilkinson, and then you said Wilkerson. I was like, what's he doing?
I was trying to correct you, but
photographic memory shouldn't be a problem for you, Jeremy.
That's why I was saying Wilkinson. Tyler didn't understand the question. I like Colin's question. Which under-the-radar Sooner defender will be a household name by the end of the season? I've got a couple of names. I'm going to tell you one that I think probably is the most obvious. Des Malone. Des Malone, in my opinion, is under the radar and could be a very, very good household name.
Hey, the one I would say would be Jacoby Johnson. I'm going to go same position, but Jacoby Johnson.
And you know what's crazy? Chester's absolutely right. When Kaden Woolard was in the portal, OU fans were foaming at the mouth, drooling all over wanting Kaden Woolard. Since he's been on campus, the talk has kind of dwindled. I don't know why. I'm really high on Kaden Woolard. I don't know why the talk seemed to have dwindled down, Jay. You remember when he was in the portal, no, he was after him, people were like, oh, this guy's unbelievable. But now that he's on campus, people don't seem to be talking about him.
Yeah, and Tyler, I think he's too far down on the depth, personally. I think Jacoby Johnson, I heard that he had an interception in the Wednesday scrimmage, I believe. He looks the part. He's physical, but so is Des Malone. I think they're both physical guys. It's just, I think Jacoby Johnson might be that guy. I think he's more talented than Des. Don't you think? Overall talent-wise? Probably.
Des has the experience. Hey, Stubby, you're right. It's a great sign when there's a bunch of contenders
Correct.
for the household name. But Jay, I'm going to say if you're basing your answer on what has happened in the past, then I think we have to say that all these guys we mentioned probably have a much better chance at being really, really good than the guys that have been mentioned a lot in the spring. Because in the past, Kendall Dolby last year was not mentioned much in the spring. He was arguably the best defender last year.
Yeah, let me bring up a name, and I want people's. You know how it is on here. We're honest. I'm not a person that's going to pump sunshine. You know that. But I got an interesting question. I think I know your answer, Jeremy. I don't know the viewers' answers, but here we go. With the Gibson injury, since he got injured, there's been one guy that people have been talking about. And you know who it is. It's J.J. Hester. You hear his name pop up. guys, I don't know how to put it, but I don't see him being better than a 5th or 6th receiver, mate. A lot of people are talking about him now, but if you'd have told me before the year that Hester may be up there in the 3rd or 4th, I'd say OU may be in trouble. Is that a bad take?
Jay, I love JJ Hester. I love the loyalty he has shown the university, that he stuck it out when he hasn't gotten to play, and a lot of people think it's his chance. I am in 100% agreement with you. I don't know that he's someone I want playing over a Brennan Thompson. I don't think he's someone. I don't think he's someone I want him playing over the other guys that have been aforementioned.
Well, and a lot of people will say this. What Sooner fan says. I think then you have what Bobby said with the injuries is what's held him back. And he's a tall receiver. He's fast as the wind. I get it. Can he stay healthy? I don't know, but I have not seen him on the field. It's hard for me to say he's going to be a big contributor.
I want to know what his 40 time is. Ron says 4.9. Obviously, it's not.
No, somebody said it's like a 4.4. It's really fast.
It's not, Jay.
Well, he played at Missouri, Jeremy. It's not like he didn't play.
What was his stats at Missouri, Jay?
I have no clue.
I find it really strange right now that you're saying, well, he played at Missouri. This is OU.
Jeremy, right now, who do you think's ahead of him?
I'll name 6 guys, Jay.
I got my list. I think there's quite a bit.
Bobby, that's not very good for a wide receiver. Sorry.
Yeah, that would be that. I have that's his stats right there, Hunter. I got
Deion Burks. Check.
Here we go. Do it again.
Andrel Anthony. Check. Nick Anderson. Check. Brennan Thompson. Check. Jalil Farouk. Check.
Whoa, you're putting Farouk above him, Jeremy? I can't believe it.
Petaway. Check. Zion Kearney. Check.
You haven't seen Kearney play either. I'm just.
I would rather. Jay Kearney was head of Hester in the spring. Jay.
Hey, Jeremy, Kearney, I'm with you. I brought it up.
Kearney was ahead of him in the spring. Hey, if he plays, so be it. It means he's impressed a lot. I just don't think 4.65 is. I mean,
yeah,
I love that he's healthy. I love it
too. My thing is this: I think if he plays and does good, that's awesome. What I'm saying is, I think, are people getting ahead of themselves with the hype though? Because what has he done? It seems like since Gitson, this is my opinion from the outside. Gitson got hurt. Who's the closest body type to Gibson? That's the next guy. That's kind of what it feels like.
And that's probably true, but Zion Kearney is not small, and he's a deep threat.
Great point, Stubby. Amazing point. I'm glad you joined tonight. Appreciate it. Guys, you just don't come out of nowhere as fifth-year seniors.
I don't know if Andrel Anthony will be ready, but
you saw Jackson's hot take earlier. If Andrel Anthony's healthy, he leads the team in receiving. Do you disagree or agree with that?
I'm still disagreeing because I'm still saying, I know people, there's someone here that are going to rip me. I'm so high on Nick Anderson. It's unbelievable. First off, all I got to say is he's an Anderson. Okay? I know what that family is about. Anyone who's going to underestimate or question an Anderson, first off, I think they're going to be highly disappointed if they're underestimating. Second of all, his physicality, his body is probably the best one out there. If you're just talking about physicality and body. His route running last year, he proved last year his route running was really good, and he was pretty good after the catch. So I think he's a guy that can. But Deion Burks is probably the unanimous number one.
And you know what? I'll be the first one to admit, if J.J. Hester goes out there and starts tearing it up, I'll admit I'm totally wrong.
What's Nick Anderson's 40 time?
I don't know.
Dwayne
said Hester was an accomplished sprinter and long jumper in high school.
Yes.
He's got the size and everything. He's got the intangibles.
I agree, but I do know foot injuries. I mean, even if he lost a little bit, it's quite a bit. I mean, Jimmy says Nick Anderson is a 4.52 guy, and there's people who have said Nick Anderson is slow. That's still not 4.65. 4.52 is really good for a receiver for his size, guys. It's not That's not awful.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, we did last year. I saw JJ Hester walk by. He was probably 5 feet from me. The guy's ripped. The guy's tall. He looks the part. I even remember thinking, who's this dude? I mean, I thought that. I was like, who's this guy? But
Mez,
I think the hype's a little too much right now. That's all I'm saying.
Mez, that quote that you're quoting, I believe, is from 247 or maybe when he was right out of high school. Is that right? Or is that a quote from recently?
Hey, real quick, do you know who he would kind of remind me of if he had a breakout year?
Colton Bester?
No.
Who?
The guy that all he did was catch touchdowns with Kyler Murray.
Oh, Lee Morris.
Lee Morris came out of nowhere, dude.
I do think Morris. I wish Lee Morris would have played more.
Lee Morris came out of nowhere and was really good.
Mez, when was that article written? That's what I'm curious.
Who's on your cornerback 2 deep? I got Gentry Williams and Woody Washington, and then I got Jacoby Johnson and
Des Malone.
I think I have Kanai.
If Kanai Walker is over Des Malone, I am so confused on what the hype was around Des Malone.
Kanai Walker played last year, Jeremy.
But everyone's been high on Des Malone.
Who's everyone?
Since he got on campus, Jay.
I myself would like Latrell and Finley pull a play out of Mangino's play with Burke's speed and run the end around like they did. I did love that play with Josh Norman.
I loved the Josh Norman play. He was physical, though.
But you got to remember, too, that was early on in that type of offense, and people weren't defending it as good as they are now.
Wow. So it was 2018. So, Jay, I do have a photographic memory.
That's right, Bobby. He did. Lee Morris was underrated.
I don't think he's underrated.
Hey, Hunter, maybe you can look this up.
He didn't do much.
What was Travis Wilson's size?
Travis Wilson is very much like a Nick Anderson, J.J. Hester body.
Is he kind of like that? That's kind of what I was
Travis Wilson, I'm going to guess, was 6'2", probably 200.
I thought he was taller than that, but he might not have been.
He might have been 6'3".
Yeah, I may be wrong. 6'4". There it is. Sooners history. Man, dropping it quick.
6'3", 216 was
so that's comparable, right?
That's comparable.
There it is, Mess says. He posted it.
Oh, it was on 2024. It wasn't.
It was this year. It was just 2 days ago.
Well, I'll say this. If J.J. Hester's running a 4.4, then he's playing, Jay.
Well, I mean, I think that's maybe that's what the hype is. People that have seen him in practice saying he's that fast.
I'll backtrack, and I don't do this much. If J.J. Hester is running a 4.4 right now, he's playing.
That's probably legitimate, right? If it's 4.4.
Is Stubby saying that was what Travis Wilson is or Hester?
Dude, that's a great question. He says route running.
Not a question, Jay. It's a statement.
I know, but do you agree?
Yes, I do in a lot of ways.
When
you lack speed, route running helps you in that. If you have speed, you don't have to be as great of a route runner, Jay. It's a fact.
And this is legitimate, Chief. Maybe Hester runs poor routes or has drops. We would have heard from him by now.
How would you go from 4.65 to 4.4? My only thing is it's injuries. It's his foot was bothering him so badly, and now he's really healthy.
And then Jason says not a chance he's running a 4.4 after foot injuries.
Yeah, I think it'd be very difficult, Jay.
I don't know. I tell you what, I'm excited to see it in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Tyree. I can name several right now who have the Greek God in them. Nick Anderson, I said it last year. Guys, I do not understand why Nick Anderson is not being talked about as one of the best receivers in this league, Jay. People are going to be eating their words on him. I'll say it again. He's in Anderson. He's got the body. He proved himself last year. He's a freshman All-American. All he did was catch double-digit touchdowns.
Hey, look, this comment from Mass. If he is running a 4.4 after 2 broken feet, I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean,
Mike,
hey,
that is unbelievable comment. I love it.
Kip looks to me like unbelievable.
Hey, RSJ. Jay, we both watched RSJ in high school at Broken Arrow. We probably went to every one of the games that RSJ played in. He was a guy in high school that just looked like, okay, get this guy the ball. When he was on defense, they didn't even throw the ball his way. RSJ is going to really, really be unbelievable. Kip is. And, Jay, there's a couple other guys that look the part. Lewis Carter. I don't know when he's going to play, but he is unbelievable looking.
Do you think this is the year? Who would he get in over?
I don't know, Jay.
I mean, I agree. I mean, look part, but who do you get in over? And that's why I said Jacoby Johnson earlier. I think Jacoby Johnson looks the part, man.
Mez, everyone is on the Biletnikoff watch list.
Almost, it seems like.
Hey, and Ron, I hope what you're implying is you hope the line gives him enough time. Jackson Arnold can get the ball to him. It'll come a lot quicker than he's used to, but it'll get there.
Hey, this is a great statement here. And is it the most stacked position? What's the most stacked position you think, depth-wise?
It's such a hard debate, Jay.
Safety? Linebacker?
Yes. Receiver was until Gibson went down.
I think those are the two most stacked spots, are safety and linebacker.
Hey, Sooner legend, Mike, is Jaden Rowe healthy? According to Brent Venables, about a week and a half ago, Jaden Rowe was a name mentioned at the cheetah position. So I think he is healthy, and he's another Greek god looking, a guy who's just physically right there. Tyree, I compare RSJ to one guy, and it's Brandon Everidge. Hey. I think RSJ is what Brandon Everidge is, except maybe even a better pass defender.
Yeah, I can see that. Chief's final hot take, which first off, he says, hot take number 10, Sooner Surge surpasses 15K subscribers by the end of the season. Word is getting out. This is the place to be. Boomer. Hey, Chief, it has nothing to do with Sooner Surge. It has to do with the viewers over here, you guys. You guys are the one that runs this thing. So has nothing to do with Surge. It's y'all, so keep it up. And I will say this, for the ones that are in the Discord and the unlimited members, we really do appreciate it. It is a whole heck of a lot of fun to not only talk on this live, but then throughout the day, no matter what it is we're talking about, to have people to banter with. It's great. It's going to be insane when football season's. I mean, you thought that it's crazy right now. Wait till football season starts.
And Jay, from the get-go, we said that we wanted to grow this organically. We don't buy likes. We don't do any of that. It's all about you guys sharing, you guys liking, and this channel growing. And you know what? If it grows slowly, we're okay with it because this is what we do for fun. So this is a hobby for us.
Great question. And I don't know. I honestly, I have no clue. Kaden Helms I have no clue what's going to happen. I don't know. I hope he plays. I mean,
maybe
he looks
healthy
on TikTok, doesn't he? He looks healthy on TikTok.
He does. Jay, Greg God, I assume you're saying that there's 3. Are you saying that it's crazy that OU has 3 guys? Or
I think there's 4.
Or are you saying that there's no way 3 guys, that it's crazy to say that they would start at any Power 4 school? Bowman would start, right, Jay? I think Greg God is agreeing with you. Bowman would start.
RSJ.
Bowen. I think Bowen would start, Jay, but yes, I'm going to say something that you're not going to like and a lot of people aren't going to like.
Boganowski's right there.
Come on, Jay. Come on.
Come on what?
Michael Boganowski would not be a starting at any Power 4 school right now.
I didn't say he'd be a starter. I said he's right there. I think he's that good.
How do we know that?
Well, based on everything you look at him. Look at him. Hear it from him. Hear from the people that are there. They say he's looking.
I want to see it.
Okay, whatever. I heard on the radio. They talked about him on the radio today, saying he's going to play this year.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm just relaying what I heard. That doesn't mean you need to come after me. I don't care.
Jay, let me say something a lot of people aren't going to like right here. And, better get ready. Sunshine Pumper Germ's about to talk. Except I'm not a Sunshine Pumper. I still want to see Peyton Bowen like at his best, because last year he was banged up some. I got to see it. I'm really high on him, but
I think if you just go off the basis of 2 years of Brent Venables, there's one thing we know with Brent Venables in 2 years. He is not scared at all to play freshman. So I do think there is some legitimacy to Boganowski getting playing time. Right?
Jason, I 100% agree with you that Boganowski is unbelievable physically. He came into OU and basically heads were getting whiplash. They turned so quickly. Guys were like, what the heck is this guy? This guy's unbelievable. And he's a true freshman. They're getting whiplash looking at this guy. But all I was saying is, let's hold it before we say this guy's going to start on every Power 4 school.
I never said he was going to start. You need to listen to what I said.
Okay. I hope he plays a lot. I hope they play 4 guys. If those 4 guys, Jay, can play a whole lot, this defensive secondary is going to be elite. And we haven't even mentioned another name, and that's Reggie Powers.
Hey, please tell me you're kidding on this. Sooner fan, please tell me that's a joke.
It has to be.
Has to be a joke. I'm sorry. That has to be a joke. There is no way he's playing John Madden. And I hope not.
Sooner Legend Podcast, Mike. I agree. I want to see.
I do too.
I want to see everything you say there.
Do you think? Oh my gosh, he's not kidding.
Hey Jay, best. I'm giving another trivia question.
Wait, real quick. I can't get off this Nicolas Cage stuff. I can name 5 guys that would play Madden way better than Nicolas Cage. Come on.
Jay, they're going to take Nicolas Cage's face in Madden's. It's going to be like Face Off 2 or Face Switch with John Travolta. Hey, Jay, I'm thinking of a Nicolas Cage movie. Trivia question. One more chance to get your name on the wheel. Here it is. Nicolas Cage movie. Okay?
You're still trying to think of it. You don't even know the question.
I want to say it without giving it away.
Question. Every night you do a movie question. Jeez.
It relates to this, Jay. Nicolas Cage movie that goes with what we said earlier about a photographic memory, except this one's about a chance to see into the future. Jessica Biel is in it. It's one of his lower movies that people maybe haven't seen a lot, but it's maybe one of his better ones.
I don't know, so I can't tell when the answer is correct, Jeremy.
Nicholas and Jessica Biel. Grey God gets it. Grey God, Sooner Surge Unlimited member. If you win these tickets tomorrow, thank me for next and thank Nicolas Cage.
What's up, Crystal?
Oh, wait. Jay, yeah. I'm feeling like Oprah. Grey God gets his name. Aaron Huddleston gets his name. And In Thurman's getting his name for saying National Treasure 4, because that would be amazing if there was one.
You're giving him a point for that?
National Treasure 4, absolutely.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Dwayne says Boganowski, a young thumper, reminiscent of a young Rennell Lewis. Yeah, Rennell Lewis was unbelievable. Special teams terror. That's true. You mentioned Lewis Carter earlier, and then you got Boganowski, Reggie Powers. I'm playing all them guys on special teams, man, if they can play. Right?
Ghost Rider was horrible. Family Man was great because it's the closest thing to a Hallmark movie. You already got a bad actor in Nicolas Cage. Why wasn't he on every Hallmark movie?
Hey, what's his best movie?
Con Air. There it is right there.
That's his best movie? No.
National Treasure's his best, but Con Air is unbelievable.
Did you see Snake Eyes?
I have not.
I think it was Snake Eyes. They want one more trivia, Jeremy.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I saw it in the pack in there. Do I get a point? Does everybody get a point? Are you going to give one to everybody tonight for being on here?
No. I do like City of Angels. City of Angels might be good. I don't know. I haven't seen City of Angels, but City of Angels.
Maybe that's about taking angles and making tackles. You think that's it?
Bookie was bad at making angles.
Who would play Brent Venables in biography? Documentary, Brent Venables.
Who would be the Brent Venables in a documentary? Oh wow.
Hey, what about the guy right now from Twisters? It's pretty popular, Glenn Powell.
No.
Not a hard enough cheek there.
Not a hard enough jawline. Man, who would be a good
Brent Venables? Oh, Jake Gill.
Not tough enough.
Too young, right?
I got one for you.
Oh gosh.
I got one for you.
Who?
Two guys, Dennis Quaid or Kurt Russell.
Too old.
Dennis Quaid in his prime could be a BV.
Too old. Now, Tyler says The Rock.
That's a good Nicolas Cage movie. He's saying with Sean Connery, that's a great one, Alcatraz. Hey, Jay, who got the trivia tonight? Gray God?
I don't know. You gave everybody a point. I don't know.
Gray God, Aaron Huddleston, and who got next? It was Gray God. It was just two.
Hey.
Gray God and Aaron Huddleston.
Do we need to share the news that we shared in Discord, or are we going to wait on that?
I think we share it, Jay.
Go for it, man.
In 2 weeks from Sunday, August 25th, every Sunday during football season, Steve Stutzman will be joining our live show to talk with all you on here about the prior day's game. It's going to be fun. He loves the Surgeaholics. We love Steve Stutzman. It's going to be a great time every Sunday night. Sunday nights with Stutz.
It's going to be great, dude. I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't on when he was on last time, so I'm looking forward to it. Matthew McConaughey plays BV. Interesting.
Oh, that would be all right.
He wouldn't do that because OU, right? I mean,
no chance. We are Marshall.
Maybe we should have asked instead. Maybe instead we should ask who plays Steve Sarkisian and see what kind of answers we get.
I've got another trivia question. This trivia question is for all the Surgeaholics. The only people who would get this question is a Surgeaholic, Jay. There is no chance any new person who's on here tonight would get this unless it was pure luck. This is for the Surgeaholics because I love you all. You ready for it, Jay?
I'm ready, but I'm not answering the question. Ask them if they're ready.
2 weeks from tonight, Jeremy, that's me, is going to be sitting in a room next door watching a movie. What am I going to be watching?
Oh, that's easy.
If you've watched the live, you know this answer. A tradition like any Tone Loc, Funky Cold Medina. Tone Loc, you get your name on the wheel. Hey. Eric was right there. There.
Hey, the Notebook,
Brian, that's 2 weeks from yesterday.
No, that's actually you watch a double header? Don't you watch Notebook and then Rudy?
No, but hey, I will say this. If you've been in the Discord, I've been correcting grammar. So technically, I'm going to give Eric a point too for capitalizing the R.
I think you need to change it and go to Remember the Titans. It's way better than Rudy.
Eric, Gray God, Tone Loc, and Aaron Huddleston all getting a point.
Hey, can you name 3 Tone Loc songs right now?
Funky Cold Medina, Wild Things, and that's all I got. That's a great one, Jay.
I know, but I said 3. You got 2.
I named 3.
You said 2.
Funky Cold Medina, Wild Things, and that's all I've got.
Oh, I didn't know that's all I've got. Sorry.
It's not a song, Jay. The fact that you believe me is unbelievable.
Gosh, wow. What's up, Matt? What's up?
Hey, Heat, Val Kilmer, awesome movie.
Yeah, we got off topic tonight.
We got off topic, but you guys are great. Hey, tomorrow night marks 2 weeks from the opening game where OU plays Temple. And then tomorrow night's a big night here on the Sooner Surge because we are spinning the wheel. We're gonna have it on the screen, so you might be able to see your name. It's gonna be very small probably because there's 160 something names on there. But big shout out to everyone who's on there. I love Drumline. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Special kudos for a couple things. First, Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson made that step and became a Sooner Surge Unlimited member last night. Clark D did that tonight. If you want to do that, email us at ousportsroundup@gmail.com. Clark, make sure you do that for sure to get on the Discord. But also, I want to say, Tyree Jackson, thank you for joining the Sooner Surge, the Unlimited, and the Fan Stop Shirt of the Month Club. Appreciate you so much, Tyree. You won't be disappointed when those shirts come in the mail, I promise you. Appreciate everyone being on here. We will do this again tomorrow night for a fantastic Friday, and you guys have a great day.